All right, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to explore lavender,
Lavender, yeah.
but not just for its smell. We've got a bunch of research on its potential benefits.
It's really interesting stuff.
I'm super curious to see what we uncover. I'm seeing everything from relaxation and sleep
Hmm.
mentioned in here
Mm-hmm.
to skincare, even pain relief.
Yeah, there's even a suggestion that it could be a natural insect repellent.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So where do we even begin with all that? I mean, it seems like a lot to cover.
Yeah, well, we could start with something everyone's pretty familiar with. Lavender is known for relaxation, stress relief. I mean, you see it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Lavender-scented candles, bath products, all marketing this idea of like calming down.
Oh, for sure. I've definitely indulged in a lavender bath bomb or two,
Yeah.
you know, trying to find a little bit of zen. But I'm curious, is there any real science behind that? Or is it just the placebo effect of a nice smell?
Oh, there's real science behind it. Lavender oil, specifically a compound in it called linalool, actually interacts with our nervous system and promotes calm. It's classified as a terpene alcohol.
Okay.
These are like aromatic compounds found in a ton of plants.
Yeah.
But linalool is particularly good at something called anxiolytic activity.
Anxiolytic, so that means it reduces anxiety.
Exactly. Yeah.
But how does, like, sniffing some lavender actually impact our nervous system?
So think of it this way. When you inhale lavender, the aroma molecules, including linalool,
Mm-hmm.
they travel up your nose and they actually bind to receptors in your olfactory system.
Right.
And this triggers a whole chain reaction. It ultimately impacts our limbic system.
Limbic system. Now, isn't that the part of the brain tied to memory?
Yeah, it is. That's why certain smells can trigger really vivid emotions and memories.
Interesting. So is that why, like, certain smells can just, like, I don't know, take you back?
It is. The olfactory system, it has a direct link to the limbic system, and it actually bypasses those areas of the brain responsible for like logical thought and reasoning. So, scents like lavender can have like a really immediate and powerful impact on your mood and emotions.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, like, masking the stress with a nice smell.
Right.
Lavender's actually working on a deeper level to calm the nervous system.
Exactly. And that calming effect on the nervous system connects directly with another benefit we mentioned, sleep enhancement. A few studies you provided looked at how lavender impacts sleep quality and duration.
That's interesting. One of the articles mentioned putting a lavender sachet under your pillow to sleep better. I gotta admit, I was a bit skeptical about that. Is there any science behind that kind of, like, traditional practice?
It's more than just folklore.
Really?
Remember how we talked about linalool and the nervous system? Well, that calming effect, it can actually help to regulate sleep cycles
Oh, okay.
and promote deeper, more restful sleep.
So it's not just knocking you out with a strong smell.
Right.
It's actually helping your body sleep better naturally.
Yeah, and that gentle, continuous exposure from a sachet under your pillow might be just enough to keep those calming effects going throughout the night.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying that tonight.
Mm.
But moving on to lavender's benefits for skin.
Yeah.
I mostly associate it with those luxurious bath products.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something more to it than just, like, feeling good?
There's more to it, yeah. Lavender actually has some pretty impressive properties for skin health. It's naturally antiseptic, so it can help to kill bacteria and prevent infection, which is why it's been used traditionally for healing wounds.
Okay, that makes sense. But some of the research you sent over mentioned lavender for acne and eczema.
Right.
That's a bit surprising. I wouldn't have immediately connected those conditions with lavender.
It might seem a little counterintuitive, but lavender's anti-inflammatory properties are really key here. Inflammation is a common factor in so many skin conditions, from acne to eczema, and lavender can help soothe the skin, reduce redness, irritation.
Wow.
It can even promote healing.
So are we saying lavender is the cure-all for every skin problem?
No, of course not. We got to be realistic here. But research does suggest that lavender can be a good addition to a skincare routine,
Yeah.
especially for those struggling with inflammatory conditions. It's not going to replace conventional treatment,
Right.
but it could be a complementary approach.
That makes sense. It seems like a gentle, natural option that could work alongside, other treatments.
Exactly.
Now, there was also mention of pain relief in the research. I'm picturing lavender massages. Is that the main application?
Well, massages are definitely popular for pain relief with lavender, but it goes beyond that. Lavender is thought to have analgesic properties, meaning it can help to reduce pain sensations. Again, this is likely linked to its effects on the nervous system.
So it's not just masking the pain with a nice smell. It's actually, like, interrupting those pain signals being sent to the brain.
Yeah, that's the idea. Think of it as a natural way to modulate pain perception. Now, it's not going to replace pain medication for serious conditions,
Right.
but it might offer some relief for things like headaches, sore muscles, or even menstrual cramps.
It's fascinating how this little plant can do so much. We've covered so much already, and it feels like we're just getting started. I'm seeing mentions of lavender being used for everything from digestion to hair health, even as a bug spray.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this remarkable plant. It makes you wonder what other secrets are out there, in nature.
Absolutely. But before we jump into those other areas, maybe we should look closer at how people are actually using lavender to get these benefits. I'm seeing a lot of variety in these sources, and it's starting to feel a little overwhelming.
You're right. Understanding those practical applications can make all this information a lot less daunting. Let's explore the different ways people incorporate lavender into their lives. From the simple to the more sophisticated.
Perfect. That's exactly what I need, a little guidance on how to actually put all this knowledge to use. So let's break it down and see what works best for different situations.
Sounds good. And remember, the best approach is often a personalized one. It's all about finding what works for you and your individual needs.
Okay, you've officially got me curious. Now let's talk about how we can actually invite a little bit of lavender magic into our lives. Where do we begin?
Well, one of the most popular ways is through lavender essential oil. It's incredibly versatile.
Okay, essential oils.
Yeah.
So tell me more about that. What can you do with them?
You can use them in diffusers for aromatherapy, creating that calming atmosphere we talked about earlier.
Right.
You can also dilute them with a carrier oil, like almond oil or jojoba oil, and apply them to your skin. That's where those anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties come in handy.
Ah, so that's how you'd use lavender for those skin conditions. What about internal use?
It's generally not recommended to ingest essential oils directly. They're highly concentrated and it can be harmful, but there are other ways to enjoy lavender internally.
Right. One of the articles mentioned lavender tea. Is that a safe way to get those internal benefits?
Absolutely. Lavender tea is fantastic for soothing the digestive system and experiencing those calming effects from the inside out.
Interesting. And one of your sources mentioned a study where lavender tea helped reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome.
It did, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. It seems like a gentle and tasty way to address digestive issues. I'm adding lavender tea to my shopping list.
Excellent choice. And don't forget about the simple beauty of dried lavender flowers. They might not be as potent as the essential oil, but they still offer a lovely scent and a gentle way to experience lavender's benefits.
Right. I see those beautiful lavender sachets, tucked into drawers and closets
Exact.
to freshen things up, like a natural alternative to those artificial air fresheners.
Exactly. You can even add the dried flowers to your bath. A touch of luxury and aromatherapy.
Ooh, I love that idea. Speaking of unwinding, I've also seen those lavender-filled eye pillows. Are they actually effective, or is that just marketing?
There's truth to it. The gentle pressure and weight of the eye pillow, combined with that calming lavender scent, can help relax the muscles around the eyes, reduce tension, and even promote sleep. Plus, if you chill it in the fridge, that coolness can help reduce puffiness.
Okay, I'm sold. I need one of those eye pillows. But of course, we can't forget about all the lavender-infused products out there, right?
Absolutely. There's a whole world of skincare and hair care products infused with lavender extracts. Lotions, creams, shampoos, conditioners. Just remember to check that ingredient list to make sure you're getting a quality product with a good amount of lavender.
Great tip. It's easy to get caught up in all the marketing hype. It's always important to choose products that actually deliver those benefits. This deep dive has been really eye-opening for me. Lavender is so versatile
It really is.
and offers so many potential benefits.
It's a testament to the power of nature, the diversity of plants, and what we've covered is just the beginning. There's still so much more to learn and explore.
I'm already feeling inspired to incorporate more lavender into my life. But before we wrap up, let's talk about those other uses we touched on earlier, like lavender for hair health, digestion, and even as a natural bug repellent. Tell me more.
All right, let's dive into those. Starting with hair health. There's a growing body of research suggesting that lavender oil might promote hair growth and even combat dandruff.
Really?
Yeah. One of the sources you gave me actually cited a study where lavender oil was shown to be just as effective as minoxidil, that common hair growth medication, at promoting hair regrowth.
Wow, that's fascinating. So how does that work? Does lavender, Like stimulate hair follicles directly or
And
something?
it's thought to work in a couple of ways. First, lavender's antimicrobial properties.
Mhm.
They can help to create a healthier scalp environment, which is super important for optimal hair growth. And it may also increase blood circulation to the scalp, giving those hair follicles the nutrients they need to thrive.
So it's all about a happy, healthy scalp.
Pretty much, yeah. And for dandruff, which is often caused by an overgrowth of a specific fungus, lavender's antifungal properties can help to control that overgrowth, which in turn reduces those flakes. Plus, it has soothing properties that can help with the itching and irritation that often comes with dandruff.
Interesting. So lavender is good for a lot more than just a nice smelling shampoo.
It is.
It seems like a lot of lavender's benefits just come down to those antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory
Wow,
properties.
you're totally right. It's those core properties that make it so versatile and beneficial for so many things.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to digestion. We mentioned lavender tea before, but those benefits go beyond just a soothing cup.
Oh,
No.
okay. I was just picturing myself sipping lavender tea to,
Mhm.
settle an upset stomach.
Right, right. Well, one of the sources highlighted a study where lavender oil capsules were actually really effective in reducing bloating and gas. It seems that lavender might help to relax the muscles of the digestive tract.
Ah, so it's easing those uncomfortable feelings.
Exactly. Another example of how lavender works on different levels to help with various issues.
And finally, the most surprising use, lavender as a natural bug spray. It seems counterintuitive. We love the smell, but bugs apparently hate it.
It's true. It all comes down to those aromatic compounds again. Lavender's strong scent, especially linalool, is actually quite offensive to lots of insects like mosquitoes, flies, and moths.
So we're using aromatherapy to repel bugs while also enjoying the calming benefits ourselves.
You got it. It's a much gentler alternative to those harsh chemical repellents that can irritate your skin and maybe even harm the environment.
This deep dive has been so interesting. It's incredible how versatile lavender is and how many benefits it offers. I'm feeling inspired to try all sorts of new things: lavender tea, essential oil diffusers, maybe even some lavender-infused hair treatments.
I love that. It's all about finding what works best for you and incorporating lavender into your life in a way that feels good and natural.
I think the key takeaway here is that nature offers so many amazing solutions. We often overlook them for more synthetic options.
I couldn't agree more. Rediscovering plants like lavender can benefit our well-being and also connect us more deeply with the natural world.
It's been an absolute pleasure learning about the power of lavender with you. Maybe we'll uncover even more of its secrets in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and maybe try adding a little lavender into your life.